Okay, in this video we are going to talk about interval identification. We're not going to talk about the qualities like major, minor, diminished in this one, just simple intervals. With all of our intervals, we're on our staff, so you have the 5 lines and the 4 spaces going from the bottom up. We always, as we're counting A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to have to alternate line, space, line, space. Keep that in mind as we do intervals, it's very important. As we do intervals, we're going to go from the bottom up. So if I'm counting these notes here, they're going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 from the bottom up. Okay, so if do is 1, and the other note is re, that would be a second. Is mi, that'd be a third. Fa is a fourth. So is a fifth. La is a sixth. Ti is a seventh. And then top do is an eighth, all the way up at the top. It's a really easy way to just kind of memorize those syllables with the numbers as the starting point. So the process for finding what the interval is pretty simple. You just have to count the lines and spaces, going from the top up always. So we're going to start always with our bottom note being do, or 1. Then go to the next space, 2, line 3, space 4. That note is on that space, so it's a fourth. That's all there is to it. Super simple. Here's another one. On the bottom is 1, 2, line 3, space 4, line 5, space 6, line. And so that is a sixth. Now the biggest problem that we have with intervals is that a lot of times people put their pencil here and then say 1, 2, 3. But you start with your pencil on 1 as you touch that note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or do, re, mi, fa, so, la. So make sure wherever you're starting with your pencil or your finger is do, or 1. Here's another one. I'm going to find my lowest note, which is 1, and then go to 2. That's a second. Now, a couple of the weird ones that are labeled a little differently sometimes. On your quiz, I think it still says first. But in reality, we're not ever going to call 2 notes that are the same a first, really. We call those unison. Unison, the exact same note. An eighth, also on your quiz, I think it's an eighth. But most of the time, we will call that an octave. The word octave comes from that prefix oct, which, like octopus, is an 8 prefix, or octagon, it means 8, and then octave. Okay, so unison and octave are the 2 different ones. If you hear those in real life when we're working through things, those are what those words mean. All right, you've made it through the PowerPoint. Now we're going to go to Google Classroom. This works much like the other quizzes you've taken. You go to your classroom, click on classwork, find the interval practice, scroll down, click on the link, start the challenge. Fourth. 7th, 2nd, 5th, 3rd. I'm going to start clicking. Okay, so it pops up here. You will see a view report spot, but I've already taken this more than once. So I'll click on last score. And then you'll sign your name in that spot. Click sign. It'll pop up with this code. You click copy link. Go back to classroom. Put it in your answer spot. Click submit or post or whatever is there. And then you're done. Thank you very much.